Hello guys, welcome you again. This is Ujjwal and in this video we will talk about arrays in Java. So let's start the video by looking at the agenda. So here we have the pointers for the video guys. Going ahead, first of all we will see why we use array, then we'll see how do we declare or define array, then we'll see a mini program using array. After that we'll see how do we access an array element and how do we change an array element. These two things we'll see via a practical example, and then we'll see the 2D array or the multidimensional array, and at last we'll see a practical program using 2D array. All set? Let's go. So guys, the question is why we use array or why do we even need array? So array is used to store multiple values in a single variable instead of declaring separate variable for each value. For example, just assume that you need to declare two numbers in your program. Usually what you'll do, you'll go to the program, you'll write integer which is int, and then you say num1 equals to 5 and then int num2 equals to 10. But here by using array you can just declare both the numbers by just one variable. You just need to type int, then you need to type open and close a square bracket, and then you can define as many as number you want. So this is the use of array. Let's just go ahead and see a simple the syntax and the program so understand that how it's gonna work. So how do we define or declare array? So guys, as I just demonstrate you verbally that to define the array, you just need to type the variable name. It can be a string, integer, float, double, anything, and then it's gonna be square bracket, the open and close square brackets, space, and the name of your array. Here in the example, you can see I've taken two examples. First is string, teacher, and then int subject. Here in the teacher, in the strings, you can write the teacher's name. In the subjects, you can write the number of subjects like 1, 2, 3, subject 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this is how we declare. So let's just go ahead and see a practical program, and with that program we'll see how do we change an array, how do we change an element in an array, and how we can access the element of an array. So guys, here we have the example for the array, and here we'll try to get the answer of our two questions. The number one, how do we access the element of an array, and how we can change the element of an array. So guys, here we have a simple program. We have made a class here with the name array example, and here we have this array that says string. It's a string type of array, and here we have the array name which is cars, and here we have some elements in the car. So assume that you want to get an element from this list, like you want to get this element that says BMW. So to get this as an output, we just need to type system.out.println and the name of the array with the address of that particular element. Like if you need to get the Eltros, you need to type 0. For the BMW, it says 1. So we have typed 1 here, and let's just go ahead and run the program to see the output of this. So guys, here we have the output for the program that says BMW, because the address we have chosen that was 1. If we have chosen the address like 2, so we would received Ford here. That's all for this question. So let's go ahead and see the second one that says how do we change the element of an array. So here we have this mini program which will help us to understand that how we can change the element of an array. So guys, here we have this program. We have the array name cars, and we have a string, like this is a string type of array, and here we have the elements in array. Let's go ahead and try to find it how we can change the element of an array. Just assume that you want to change this BMW or this Ford. So guys, to change the element of an array, any array, we just need to type the name of the array and the position of the particular element. Like the Eltros, the position of Eltros is 0, the BMW position is 1, the Ford is 2, and the Tata is 3. Assume if you want to change the BMW, you just need to type 01. You just need to type cars 1 equals to the new name of the element. Like we want to put Ferrari instead of BMW, so this, and ask it to print 1, like ask it to print BMW. Let's go ahead and run this program to see what output we get. So guys, here's the output which is Ferrari, and this is why, because we changed the Ferrari, we changed the BMW and put the Ferrari at the place of this, and this is what we called. So 2D array or a multi-dimensional array. So guys, a 2D array or a multi-dimensional array is an array containing one or more arrays. Like it's just an array that contains more than one array.
So this is how we declare. We say int, then we have this open and close square brackets, and then we have again an open square close bracket, and then we have the name of our array. So this is how we declare. Let's go ahead and see the program using multidimensional array.
So guys, here we have this mini program about 2D array or the multidimensional array you can say. Here we have int and here we have the name of the array. These two square brackets showing that it is a 2D array. Here we have the elements inside this. In the first array we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. In the second array we have 5, 6 and 7. This program is help us to calculate the total number of elements present in this. Int x equals to my num array 1 and array 2, and then we are printing the value of x. So let's go ahead and run this program to see the output. I believe we're gonna get 7 because the total numbers of elements are 7, and yes, here you can see the output is 7.